Okay, good day everyone. It's Total Investor here, everyone's favorite YouTube investment channel. On this particular channel, we discuss various investment and trading opportunities using cryptocurrencies, stocks, and even commodities. And we like to look at short-term, intermediate-term, and even long-term trading opportunities. Of course, we do so looking at technical analysis, chart interpretation, and it is strictly for educational purposes only. Okay, I'm not your financial advisor. It's not financial advice. Do with the information as you want. Okay, this particular video, I'm going to be discussing and reviewing cryptocurrencies. Specifically, I'm going to be looking at the big 5 or 6, okay, in terms of market cap. Now, if we go back to January of this year, the market cap of all of the cryptocurrencies, total market cap, was around $750 billion. Okay, so $750 billion. It peaked in May, I believe the day was May 11, at around $2.6 trillion. Okay, that's a huge increase in just less than half a year. Well, today we're at around $1.25 trillion. Okay, so it's corrected by more than half. So about $1.3 trillion has just vanished into thin air in total wealth worldwide. Okay, huge. That's the market as a whole. Obviously, some have performed better than others. Let's take a look at a few of them, what they look like on the charts. The first one, the major one, is Bitcoin, BTC, US dollar. Again, just before I go any further, all the charts are going to be the coin versus the US dollar. Okay? So, what I spoke of last time, the last video I made was, I believe, about a month ago, and I spoke about Bitcoin, that it got hit hard. Everything was negative. The RSI was negative, trending downwards. It was below both moving averages, 10-day and a 50-day, and the DIs had already crossed into negative. So this thing has been negative for quite some time, back in, easily, mid-April, okay? And it's been negative since. Now, it has been consolidating, moving sideways. The only thing that I see that is a positive, actually two things that are positive on this, despite the technical indicators, is one, there's a lot more negative bias in not only this particular coin, but all of them, basically all of them. So that's one. And two, on Bitcoin, it is on or near strong support. Now, this is not just recently, like here, but also in June, in May, and also if you even go back to January, several times. So we're in and around that area. Okay, now it's not a specific price. Okay, you can be off by 50, 100, 200 points, and it would still be valid. So we have a chance that this thing can bounce based on the support level and the negative sentiment. Okay, will it happen? I don't know. We're going to have to see. But keep in mind, I'm still going to stick with my bearishness. In the meantime, it has to prove itself. Okay, if it doesn't bounce, goodbye. Okay, next, Ethereum ETH US dollar. I spoke the last time that it originally gave a great buy signal when the moving averages have crossed way back in late October. Phenomenal move all the way up to, I think that's 4,400, then came crashing down. I got out. I didn't trade the coin. I traded the ETHE, which was the grayscale that trades on the exchange. Okay, it's just a little bit easier for me to do. It worked out well. It was a profitable trade. I got out and I have not been back in. Okay, now since then, again, similar to Bitcoin, everything's negative. RSI is below 50 here. Okay, it's a negative territory. It's trading below the short-term and the intermediate-term moving averages. They're both sloping downwards. The DIs have crossed. That's in bearish territory. So it's been bearish for, what's that, almost 2 months at least. Okay, moving sideways, but we've got some support here. Here, 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 and just below today's price. Okay, below that, we've got about maybe 1,500. And, maybe for those who are still holding, and you should not be holding this because it was a sell for a couple of months, but if you're still holding, you really have that just to hold on to, okay? One good thing is the RSI is slightly above what we had the previous low. So we've got a little bit of positive in all that, but this is like the line in the sand here. Once it starts going below support, there's not much to hang on to there. Okay, so similar to Bitcoin, support is really what you're looking at, but still overall bearish. Next is BNB, Binance. This one again gave a great buy signal when the moving averages are sort of crossed. I believe that was about 35, 40 cents, or $40, I should say. Rocketed way up when the market had peaked on the 11th or even the 10th. Notice here that it gave its the RSI gave its sell signal here, should have been out, traded below the moving average. The DIs gave its sell signal when they crossed, red over green, so it should have been out. It then consolidated, and that's where we are right now. We're on support at around 250, maybe even as little as 200, but not much lower than that. So same thing, bearish, but with support and overall bearishness. So maybe we're in the oversold, but we're going to have to wait until these coins start to prove themselves. Okay, so that's the top three. The next one, ADA or Cardano. This was a little bit harder to trade. You would have did it well if you just used the moving averages, bought here, and then sold over here when they crossed. Okay, good moves, good profit. But the RSI here has been in negative territory, or below 50, I should say. So that was a sell. Going back to mid-June, it crossed here mid-June, and this has been if you use the DIs as your sell, that would have been a sell back in mid-May. Okay, so all you have right now is, again, strong support at around the $1 level. And look at the oversold conditions. 29 on the RSI. That could go lower. It can go to 20, even down to 10. It can. And we still have the ADX moving higher, so the trend is still strong. Okay, it's got to hold that $1 level on the ADA. Finally, XRP. This one was probably the hardest to trade. Moving averages did not give the best signals. RSI was good, at least to get out. It would have probably got you out mid-May. Same with the DIs crossing. Okay, so you would have been out for about the last 2 months. And this one has not been consolidating. It's actually been drifting lower. Okay, it's very hard to find a support level with the XRP. We've got some here, not quite as strong. Next is 40. Then we've got low 20s and then 20. Okay, so this is the one that I'm the most bearish on. But again, it should have been sold long ago and be out. Again, the only good thing I can say about this is that, we are in, oversold. And that's the best that I can do with XRP. So again, with the entire market, they're all very similar. They are oversold and they are on support. That's the best that I can say, but they are still bearish. Okay, so again, that's my interpretation of the charts. I'm not, I'm unbiased because I don't have any position in any of them. Okay, so I'm not talking my book. Okay, this is not a pump and dump. I don't have anything to sell you. Okay, my previous videos were proven correct. So look at it that I'm trying to interpret the charts in a way that's, not using emotion and just using the data. Okay, just the way a weatherman interprets the data. Okay, so he doesn't create the weather, he only predicts it. I'm not creating the bearishness in the market, I'm just interpreting the data that way. Okay, so if you have any questions on this particular on these charts or any cryptos or even stocks and commodities, down below in the comments section, I'd love to hear you. A big thumbs up, and of course do something that very few people seem to do. I don't know why, but please subscribe. You really need to subscribe. Just hit that red button down below and you'll be notified by YouTube when a new video comes out. Okay, it's very important that you do so. Please do so now. Okay, and with that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you.